Welcome to Story Time with Mrs. C. Today, we're going to read about a little girl who has a wonderful idea. She is going to make the most magnificent thing. This story is going to teach us a new word, persistent. What does persistent mean? Persistent means to never give up. So let's see how this little girl is persistent. The title of our book is The Most Magnificent Thing, written and illustrated by Ashley Spires. This is a regular girl and her best friend in the whole wide world. They do all kinds of things together. They race, they eat, they explore, they relax. She makes things, he unmakes things. One day, the girl has a wonderful idea. She is going to make the most magnificent thing. What does the word magnificent mean? Yeah, magnificent means better than great. It is going to be a great idea. She knows just how it will look. She knows just how it will work. All she has to do is make it, and she makes things all the time. Easy peasy. First, she hires an assistant. What is an assistant? Yeah, an assistant is someone that helps you. Who do you think her assistant is going to be? Do you think it's going to be her dog? Next, they gather their supplies. They set up somewhere out of the way and get to work. Do you think they're out of the way? They got right on the sidewalk, didn't they? I don't think the people are very happy who are walking by. The girl tinkers and hammers and measures, while her assistant pounces and growls and chews. When she is finished, she steps back to admire her work. She walks around one side. Her assistant examines the other side. It doesn't look right. Her assistant picks it up and gives it a shake. It doesn't feel right either. They are shocked to discover that the thing isn't magnificent or good. It isn't even sort of okay. It is all wrong. The girl tosses it aside and gives it another try. She smooths and wrenches and fiddles. Her assistant circles and tugs and wags. When she is finished, she stands up and takes a long look at it. Her assistant gives it a nudge with his paw. The thing is still wrong. She decides to try again. Is she being persistent? Yeah, she's not giving up. The girl saws and glues and adjusts. She stands and examines and stares. She twists and tweaks and fastens. She fixes and straightens and studies. She tries all different ways to make it better. She makes it square. She makes it round. She gives it legs. She adds antennas. She makes it fuzzy. She makes it long, short, rough, smooth, big, small. One even smells of a stinky cheese. But none of them are magnificent. Her hard work attracts a few admirers, but they don't understand. They can't see the magnificent thing she has had in her mind. She gets mad. Is her magnificent thing working out? The angrier she gets, the faster she works. She smashes pieces into shapes. She jams parts together. She pummels the little bits in. Her hands feel too big to work. Her brain is too full of all the not right things. If only the thing would just work. What is she feeling now? Yeah, angry, frustrated. Crunch! The pain starts in her finger. It rushes up to her brain and she explodes. How is she feeling now? So much anger, she feels like she's going to explode. I'm no good at this. I quit. She's at the point of wanting to quit and not make her magnificent idea. Do you think that she's being persistent? Her assistant suggests a walk. It's not much help at first, but before long, she starts to feel different. Bit by bit, the mad gets pushed out of her head. As they stroll along, she comes across the first wrong thing she made. The bad feelings are about to start all over again. Then she notices something surprising. There are some parts of the wrong things that are really quite right. The bolts on one, the shape of another, the will to sit ratio of the next. There are all sorts of parts that she likes. Did it help for her to walk away when she was angry and frustrated? Yeah, the dog knew that taking a walk would help. And when she comes back, she sees things differently. By the time she reaches the end of the trail, she finally knows how to make the thing magnificent. She gets to work. She works carefully and slowly, tinkering, hammering, twisting, fiddling, gluing, painting. Her assistant makes sure there are no distractions. This is the perfect thing to ward off bears. This will stop the leak. This one is all wet. The afternoon fades into evening. Finally, she finishes. She alerts her assistant. The pair take a good long look. It leans a little to the left, and it's a bit heavier than they expected. The color could use a bit of work too, but it's just what she wanted. They climb aboard and take it for a spin. They are not disappointed. It really is the most magnificent thing. Did you see how the girl was persistent? Have you ever had a great, magnificent idea? Did it work? Did you give up? Did you get mad and frustrated at it? Yeah, sometimes when we're trying to be persistent and never give up, we get upset and mad. Sometimes it can be playing sports, it can be doing schoolwork, it could be doing things with our friends. But we should never give up. We can walk away when we get frustrated and come back, and we will see it all differently, just like the girl and her dog. I know that during this time, it's been hard being inside, having to be away from our friends and not get to go to school. I am praying for you, and I pray that you will be persistent during this time and never give